Right, now should have sound. Apologies. Settings. Fuck, man. So I've just been sat talking to myself for 10 minutes. Well, not even 10 minutes. Should be able to hear me now. Kiss my teeth. Okay, cool. What is it? Chrome tab. YouTube. Share with audio. No, because that does that at once. If I do entire screen, that one with audio. Share. Hello. And yeah, just literally just chatting to myself, just like, hello everybody. Hope you're okay. I'll just start again anyway. Welcome to the NAPM -6-7 Selmo Show. Thank you everybody for coming. It's amazing. Hay fever's really bad. This is why I sound like this. But yeah, I'm really nervous, as you can probably tell, and I can hear myself bloody talking here to nobody. But yeah, I keep watching myself on the screen. Shouldn't do that because I'm looking here. So welcome everybody. Welcome and hello. Hello to Emma. Hello to Julie, and hello to Jordy. If there's anybody else in chat, no, I don't think there is. Right, let's get straight on with it. Oh, it's been a while, so hopefully we might have some. Oh God, here we go. Names. Buzz Tech. Shit, what's it called now? Oh, bollocks. Buzz Tech. Buzz. I can't remember his name. Oh. Videos. Go. Phase rug. What the hell? Right. What's it called? Buzz. Somebody help me in chat. Buzz Summit. Buzz. Bizarre Bob. Got in. Right. Videos. Never mind. Found it on my own. Don't need your help. You don't want to see that because I've been watching things. Don't watch alone. Right, let's start with this.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room where many doctors and nurses are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors, is haunted.
You can hear crickets. What? Every week you have blooming technical feed. There shouldn't be any crickets. There shouldn't be anything. I don't know where you're getting crickets from. Oh, freaking hell, life. Right, bear with me. Get shareable link. Copy paste. Get shareable link. Oh shit, yeah, I can. Copy paste. Right, is it when I'm on that? Get shareable link. Oh shit, yeah, I can. Copy paste. Right, is it when I'm on that? Get shareable link. Oh shit, yeah, I can. Copy paste. Right, is it when I'm on that? Get shareable link. Oh shit, yeah, I can. Copy paste. Right, is it when I'm on that? Get shareable link. Oh shit, yeah. No, it's shareable link. Why does this always fuck up? Right, let's try. Bear with me. It's because I reset my computer and I've got rid of that other one, so there's not a lot I can do. Stop screen. So share screen. Let's do Chrome tab. Share. Right, let me try that. Let me know if it comes back again.
It isn't known if the rumors are true, but apparently, after what was captured, it may be the case that something truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021, a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On this floor, there's a hidden room that for some reason is blocked off from access. So, one night, Shanae decides to enter this room. She had gained access by asking a custodian to open it for her. But little did she know, this was a bad idea. The following is her video. Watch.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote by the door, behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a fuck-up show with me, would it?
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again. It now makes sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the door. Out of instinct, she had backed away upon seeing what looks like a face staring at Shanae from a distance. Its disembodied head seemingly stays in place without moving an inch, or at least it seems like that, because apparently viewers claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't exactly sure what she'd seen, but whatever it was, it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave the space immediately. It was only after watching the video that she saw what it was. Not much else is known about this incident or what occurred afterwards, but until there's an update, this incident remains a mystery.
I have no idea what the frick happened because my brain's in about 1,001 places. What did everybody else think? It's obviously a thing, isn't there? I'll get OBS set up tomorrow. Right, let's go number 9.
On July 28th of 2024, a certain video was shared among many residents of a town where something quite peculiar had taken place. It happened right outside someone's house at around 7 p.m. Those who live here had thankfully caught the event on camera via surveillance footage, but the video itself is just part of the reason why neighbors are concerned. Whatever happened here had sent someone to the hospital. It was immediately after knowing this that residents of this neighborhood became terrified. The following is what was captured. Watch.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Eh? Why is dog kicking?
It was immediately after being knocked out by something that two people, presumably friends or relatives, come over to assist the man. Accompanying them is a dog that for some reason heads over to the spot where the object had seemingly flown from. It isn't clear why the dog had gone there first, but viewers think that maybe it was seeing something no one else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling. What looks like a flying object appears to strike the man from inside the house. Now it's worth noting that he's okay, but he did need a couple of stitches afterwards. But strangely, he doesn't recall what happened. This whole incident is a blur to him as the impact was intense. Not much else is known about this occurrence, except that it took place in Colombia. But like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
Yeah, but there was music. It sounded like a party. I think he fell out and that was just a moth. Could be wrong. Number 8.
It's nighttime in the following footage when a baby monitor inside a child's crib captures something that its parents have been worried about. It was all caught on the night of October 23rd of 2023. Suffice to say, their concerns have intensified after seeing what was captured. Even worse is that after this incident, their oldest child, who's only a year older, did this. Now before showing the clip, it's worth noting that they were being babysat by a relative who recorded the whole incident. Take a look.
Yeah, I thought so. I agree.
Shay.
I just have to do this. And it's Mansell! We gotta keep going.
Cheyenne. Cheyenne.
Waving at someone.
Now what's concerning about this is that the parents have seen this behavior before in the house they used to live in. The house in question is where this footage took place, and it's what happens in it that made them move out. Living in their old home, their children used to stare at things that didn't appear to be there. Sometimes they would start crying after staring at nothing. Something was upsetting them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was until they saw this. After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor inside their youngest child's crib, One video caught their attention. The following is that video. Watch.
Hey.
It's for this reason, among others, that the family has moved out of this house. They believe that what was captured had been the spirit or entity that's been upsetting their children. Replaying the footage, one can tell that this black, shadowy mass is anything but a person. The way it glides past the crib and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else. Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home. If so, then they don't know what else to do. For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their past home in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening and see if anything must be done to keep them safe.
That was weird. No, I don't. Maybe gardening or something like that. If everybody's wondering why I look like a crackhead who needs cracks and fucking all over the shop, it's because I did EMDR about a few hours ago for someone. Long story. Right, number 7.
In the following video, a teenage boy and his family are taking a tour of a new house they had just moved into. The family in this footage hasn't had the chance to check
Yeah, I agree. Garden Angel, defo.
out their new home until now. So naturally, out of excitement, they bring a camera to record this moment. But unbeknownst to them, this special occasion would suddenly turn creepy. It would be at this house they recently called home where something very strange happens. The following is their footage. Take a look.
Why? It's the worst film camera I've ever seen.
We just take this off. I don't know, I can't take this off.
Hang on.
Take it off, I can't take it off. I think it's stuck. This is Mike.
Oh, he got the camera.
Where is it?
We could throw
What?
a movie in this house, right?
I know, we can. That's the attic?
There.
Let's film a cupboard.
You wanna go in there? Let's scream. Let's
That's the attic?
Wait, you wanna go in there?
I want
By the way, something's going to pop out. I can see it.
to see what's...
Out of nowhere, the sound of a screaming child is heard from somewhere inside the house.
That's not fake, is it?
Realizing that no one else was home except an older relative, they bolt out as fast as possible, knowing that what just happened was not normal. Either a child from outside the house had screamed, or, as viewers believe, something else was captured. Listening closely, the scream seems to have come from inside the house, but strangely, there hadn't been another child inside. If no other kid was present, then who was heard on camera? With no further updates or videos from this family, it remains unknown as to who or even what had spooked them.
I'll just turn that on. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. It were too staged, not just that, like camera, something from bloody 1850s. Pass. That's even that cameras in the 1850s. Next, number 6.
On the rocky cliffs of an ocean side, a very peculiar video was
Don't jump.
taken. The video itself starts off by showing
Jesus, that's a drop.
a scenic view of the ocean, but apparently it wouldn't just be the ocean that astounds the person recording, but rather something else. They hadn't noticed what was captured until much later, and they were left even more spooked after learning that this place has had many people pass away, specifically from jumping off. Nicole, the person who took this, explains what she captured. Take a look.
Rewatching this video I took of the ocean, and I just now realized I
There's somebody on
captured a
this
voice.
rock
Clearly, it's
there. I think. Might be wrong.
not my voice.
A voice, clear as day, is heard on camera. No one else had been around, which rules out the possibility of this being said by someone
No, it's just there's nobody else there, is there?
close. Even weirder is that the voice sounds staticky, giving it a robotic quality.
So I do YouTube stuff, and you learn how people do it and things like that, and this is just perfect for it, and you make money off it. Look at it, mate. It's the ocean. Look at it, mate. It's the ocean. I can't do an Aussie accent, but anyway.
From Australian to that of a pirate's voice, viewers believe that this may have been
Arr, look at that. It's the ocean, ain't it? Arr.
the spirit of someone who unfortunately passed away on this spot.
My name's Dave.
Just like Nicole, they too might have been enjoying the view. But whether ghost or not, the voice alone is quite strange and continues
No,
to
it's
baffle
not.
Nicole
It's
to this
bullshit.
day.
Oh my god. Anyway, right, next number 5. Oh. All right, mate, give me a sec. I will do that now. Control B. There you go. Something to wait here.
Now the following video comes from Isabel Riley, who no doubt believes that she may have evidence of something that can't be explained. The video she's made shows this evidence, which was captured by her boss, who later shared it with her. According to her boss, he was at a restaurant in New Orleans known as Antoine's. Now at this restaurant, there's a huge wine cellar with hundreds, if not thousands of wine bottles worth millions. So, out of curiosity, he checks it out. But if only he knew what was down there, he wouldn't have gone. While being in the cellar, he snaps a couple of photos, some of which show the owner of the restaurant who is giving him a tour. In one photo, we see the restaurant owner on his laptop, who apparently was placing bids for more wines during an online auction. The boss takes a few more photos and then leaves the restaurant before calling it a day. The next morning, he's on his phone looking at his camera roll when he notices something odd in one of the pictures that he took. Isabel presents those images. Take a look.
So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took. So we all see that.
Oh, no,
that is a full body apparition. It looks like a woman in this like black.
Right, let me just cut in for a second, right? Just if you look at the photograph, so just get used to this bit. Oh, that mic's doing it. Look at this bit round here, and then look at that. It looks superimposed to fuck. Big time.
Victorian dress.
And
And
no worries, Mickey, right?
when I was showed this, I genuinely had full body chills.
I didn't kick you though, if that helps.
That's is insane. I've never seen anything like this, and I need to not be alone in seeing this because holy.
Unlike anything Isabel has ever seen, a seemingly full-bodied apparition appears clear as day in the pic. A cursed image is what some believe this might be. Others, however, have no idea what was captured. If only 2 people had been in the cellar, then who was the third person? And why do they appear to be dressed in clothes that seem to have come from the 1800s? They, or it, were nowhere in sight when the photo was taken. It's for this reason that Isabel's boss is certain that something ghostly was caught. Whether a ghost or something else, viewers can't help but feel immensely uneasy when looking at this pic. They don't know why, but something about it disturbs them. While Isabel has yet to figure out what was captured, viewers are certain that this was paranormal. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I'm just going to add some suspense. Number 4.
On a Thursday night, somewhere in Florida, 2 friends decide to record themselves at a slumber party when something pretty creepy is captured. Both friends hadn't noticed anything peculiar in the video until one of their moms had seen the footage.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home.
Heather, the mother in question, is baffled by this footage, given that it took place inside her home, where other strange things have happened before. Occasionally, she would catch her dog looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, and other times, she would see her cat staring at a space that's completely empty. Now, although—
Yeah, don't worry, I got you, Mick, with fake as fuck with FAF. Put that on the screen. I've just been demonetized.
she thinks there might be an
And I'm not monetized.
explanation for both common occurrences, she can't say the same for the following
Subscribe and like, by the way.
incident. This footage is unlike anything she's ever seen. It's late at night when this is captured.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up in my home. Look between them right
I'm a crochet crafty
now.
woman.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's good. Could have been somebody passing that camera.
What was meant to be a fun little video has turned into a scene out of a horror movie. Without realizing it, both friends had caught something moving in the background. It appears briefly for just a
It's Terry, local pervert.
split second before exiting from view. Whether a person or something else, no one had noticed it until the video was sent to Isabel's
Mick, don't be sorry, it was a joke. So YouTube, you get monetized, and if you swear and do things, it's not good for pulling in ads. And like I said, to get monetized, you have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Trust me, I'm a way off that a lot. So just let's swear, let's get on with it and just have fun.
mother. It was shortly thereafter that both girls became aware of this mysterious figure. While it isn't certain as to what was captured, they can't help but think that something otherworldly was present during that night. This one continues to remain a mystery.
I kind of like that. It's better one out a lot of them, let's put it that way. Number 3.
Now, this next video was recorded by a security guard who was on duty during the night of October 30th of 2012. The quality of the video may not be the greatest, but it's what happens in it that definitely makes up for it. The guard who took this was disturbed, to say the least. Although where they work is well known for strange happenings, the parking structure of a Costa Rican mall is the last place they would think of as being haunted.
What does TFFT mean? Trust. All right. Trust the fat fuck. Trust. Is that me, the fat fuck?
But this isn't surprising, as many visitors of this mall have caught footage of something strange in the parking lot. It's really the reason why most people don't like parking here at night. Even to this day, security guards are hesitant to patrol the parking lot at night, as stories and videos like this have left them
Right, Sam, cheers.
pretty spooked. The year is 2012, and on this night, a security guard sees that one of the cameras inside the parking lot is
I bet you like if he pauses that video again, I'm going to find out where he lives. I'm going to punch him in the face.
sensing
Because I bet same right now.
motion. The space is entirely empty, so there shouldn't be any movement going on. Not sure what's happening, the guard calls someone to check the space, but as they check, this happens.
Gerardo, fíjate detrás tuyo. Perilla. Ma, usted está sacando un monitor, mae. Dígame algo. ¿Salió algo ahí? Correcto. Aquí salió algo raro. Mae. Y véngate mejor. Todo el día.
Whatever.
As seen on video, the parking structure is devoid of any visitors during this time. If no one had been there,
By the way, just for reference, you can actually make them screens bigger. The little ones.
then what exactly had set off the sensor on the camera? It only appears to be going off at this exact spot, and it was already going off before the guard had arrived. Well, after a few seconds, it becomes apparent as to what was being picked up by the camera. A dark, shadow-like figure that appears out of nowhere. In a stealthy manner, the shadow inches closer and closer to the unsuspecting guard before suddenly vanishing in an instant. Although taken in 2012, visitors continue to report strange occurrences within this parking lot, and no doubt believe that the San Pedro Mall in Costa Rica is haunted through and through.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It weren't bad. By the way, I've got 4 people watching, so I know there's 3 in chat. If there's a 4th person, say hello, we don't bite. It's hard to bite through a screen, to be fair, but yeah.
Now this next video comes from a woman named Kels, who in 2020 caught footage of something she can't explain to this day.
It's TikTok, so it's gotta be real.
The majority of her videos consist of her in front of a camera while doing tarot card readings. She's been doing this for quite some time now, but among all her videos, one in particular stands out from the rest. It was while doing a tarot card reading that Kels captured this.
I keep hearing stop. The music just stopped. Weird. Anyway, I keep hearing stop. And the fan just turned on. Okay, that's the message I'm getting. In order for you to go where you need to go, you need to stop where you are now and let spirit take over. With the 4 of Wands card, I'm definitely seeing there's a union. There's somebody waiting for you on the other side in love. But you also have opportunities coming in. Your spiritual journey. Your spiritual journey is about to take a whole new level, a whole new turn because you've been patient for so long. If you look at the, let's see if I can get close. If you look at the Eight of Pentacles,
To Kels, this occurrence doesn't faze her, considering that this has happened many times before. It was just then that she was able to get it on camera. Despite the music stopping on cue and the fan suddenly turning on only seconds later, Kels does not think this was merely a coincidence, but rather someone or something trying to communicate with her. Everything that went on during this moment, according to her, was a sign. But of course, like all videos, you be the judge. Was something supernatural at work here? Or might there be something to explain this? If you caught something
Speechless. Next one.
creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. In this last video, a woman named
My lights are flashing. Just got a message for y'all. Don't forget to pay electricity bills.
Rosanna is lying in bed when the most disturbing thing is caught on camera. Now, although she was terrified to the point of being paralyzed by fear, she tries her best to film this incident, and for good reason. Getting this on camera would be the best evidence she's had so far in trying to prove that something isn't right with her apartment. Her place is not what it seems, and it's for this reason that her children can't live with her. Things at home have gotten so bad that she
Well, not the fact that she's a cracker.
fears for their safety, including her cats. In one video, Rosanna's cat does this. Rosanna's choice to keep her family away from this place is mainly due to this and many other occurrences. But as of recent, something's happened that's fully convinced her to keep not just the family away, but also herself. It's late.
Yeah, I saw one pushing, but I didn't see somebody pushing scooter. Okay. No, I didn't.
At night, when this is captured.
I'll go back in a minute. Hang on a minute, this looks, no offense, but this looks a bit real. Right, now it's just got, yeah, whatever.
Now, Rosanna states that during this moment, she had seen a shadowy figure appear right behind the door. Soon after, she began to black out as though she was intoxicated.
Oh, it's happening again.
The entirety of this incident is without a doubt pretty freaky. But while it still remains inconclusive on what occurred that night, Rosanna is certain that she won't be staying here for long. Until she has the funds to find another place, Rosanna will continue to own this strange apartment and presumably capture more evidence of these happenings. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
But it's just that light, the books, I'm not sure.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe.
Right, let's look for another. That was just whatever. Refresh, so at least that updates, so I've seen it. Thank you. It's not done one for 3 weeks. 2.7 million views. Wow. I bet he's getting some right coin off this. 2 years ago. Let's do When You See It. Let's go.
You might recall from a previous video about a man who had bought a house that is said to be haunted. The man in question is known as Meguro, and ever since buying the house, he's been experiencing strange activity. From strange noises coming from a closet, to whatever this was that was caught in the bathroom. The new owner of this house is absolutely sure that something is haunting this place. Now, as of recent, new footage has been posted by the owner, and just like the rest, this new evidence is pretty unsettling. On December 23rd of 2021, at around 2:30 in the morning, Meguro is getting ready to sleep, when all of a sudden, he notices something in the dark. This is what he caught.
Right, if everybody, I'm not sure if he's been going through this for a while. I can understand why he's shooting on his iPhone, but the last thing I think about is if something's happening, filming it, unless you're on YouTube. But anyway.
Now, in case you missed it, something else had happened prior to Meguro walking over to the closet. As he enters the room and shuts the lights off, the closet door opens on its own. It wasn't until noticing the open door that a strange knocking sound came from the closet. And just like before, the source of the sound is nowhere to be seen. It's moments like this that would cause anyone to leave the premises immediately. But not Meguro, as he is set on capturing whatever it might be that's haunting the place. Now, on the 24th of the following month, something else happened that has left him even more disturbed than before. The following incident took place in the bathroom, where, as shown earlier, a faint image of an apparition had manifested. It isn't certain as to what exactly was caught on camera, but viewers seem to agree with Meguro that something paranormal had appeared. Fast forward to January 24th of 2022, and even more strange activity occurs. This is what was caught. As with most videos, nothing is certain, but given what occurred in the footage, viewers believe that a poltergeist was responsible for this. Although creepy, it isn't as odd as what happens a few minutes later into the footage. Somehow, the shower head turns on by itself. According to Maguro, turning on the shower can only be done by turning the handle to the left. This means that whatever had been inside must have shifted the handle. Yet, it remains in the same position throughout the entire video. It could be that the valve inside the shower is defective, therefore causing water to come out. But this doesn't explain how the bathroom cabinet opened on its own, or the strange banging noise heard throughout the footage. Although no explanation is given on these odd occurrences, it's up to us to come up with our own. Until the owner of the house provides more evidence, these incidents remain a mystery. Is all this supposed evidence real or not? For more information on the story, you can...
I don't know. It's just weird. Pass. I don't know. Guess we can go to next.
check out the channel Fourth Wall, where other creepy videos can be found. The following footage was taken at an underground tunnel where many people have reported seeing things that they couldn't explain. From things moving on their own to shadow-like figures appearing out of nowhere. Employees of the tunnel have no doubt in their mind that the cruise station...
Yeah, very possibly. There is that, yeah. Could think like this in their house.
which is located in the UK, is haunted. Now, it wasn't until recently that someone had caught footage of these strange occurrences. Ben Taylor, who's a tunnel engineer, is on duty when his work is interrupted by something. This is what he caught.
It's tied up.
We're not left there. Do you know what it is?
I do, yeah.
Just lift it up, I'll go under. I ain't scared again, dirty.
Fake. Yes.
It fucking seemed, mate, and it fucking stopped. Do you not hear it? Stop.
Yeah. Come on, Bob, get out. I'm not here because we've got to do tracks anyway.
According to Ben,
If I've done that for, like, whatever, that's just the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
security had come to investigate the sound, but they couldn't find the source. He has no idea as to what he had caught on camera, but if there's one thing that Ben is sure of, it's that whatever this was, it did not sound normal. Now, it could be that the sound was actually generated by machinery. Perhaps the pump on a machine was dispelling pressure. However, it seems more than likely
Pumps don't make that noise, and generally if they did, if it was trying to expel water when it would cut out because the system's designed to do that. The only thing I could think it was, it sounds similar to steam when you get a leak, or when it's called a shotgun valve, so when it's kicking in, it goes through, it does make that noise, because it goes, oh, like that. In plant rooms, have got noises like that. It's quite normal, but with it being the underground, they will have steam.
likely that something else was making these sounds. One would think that the rhythmic and consistent pattern of the sound is simply mechanical, But the fact that it stops as Ben gets close to the source and then promptly continues as soon as he runs away seems to suggest that something had reacted to him.
His mate didn't even look bothered.
Had something supernatural been caught on camera, or was something else caught instead?
Yeah. Next.
This next segment has someone who I featured before in a previous video. This person is known as Lee, and he's been uploading footage of paranormal activity that's been happening in his home. Now, whether it's actually paranormal or not is up for debate, but his most recent evidence might just prove that something strange is truly happening. The video takes place inside his living room, where a security camera mounted on a wall had recently caught footage of something downright creepy. Lee and his family are away from home when the following happens. It appears that something had run across in the back. It seems pretty clear that something other than a bug on the lens was captured. This is so, given that the figure is no longer in sight after passing behind the wall. A bug crawling on a lens would still be seen. Now you might think that this is the creepiest footage he's caught, but a few days later, something very unsettling was caught on camera. His most recent video occurs in his living room, like the one before, yet this time, Lee is present during this recording. Now it's a good thing that Lee is a heavy sleeper, as waking up to the following would have freaked him out. This is what was captured.
Do you know what? If that were Emma getting up there, she still wouldn't get up even with house alarm.
It goes without saying, but his most recent footage has left him baffled. As soon as the smart device stops talking, a shadow-like figure passes quickly in front of the camera before the security alarm goes off. It isn't clear as to what set off the alarm, but according to viewers, the shadow that passed might have been responsible. Later in the footage, Lee returns after turning off the alarm. After checking to see if someone had broken in, he then proceeds to interrogate the entity and captures this.
I've had enough now.
I've had enough now.
If you're a demon, you're the worst demon in history. I think I saw a shadow there. Was that you?
After waiting for a response, a very faint shadow can be seen manifesting a few feet away from Lee. Viewers can't help but think that this might have been the same entity from before. Based on this footage, as well as others, it seems that Lee is dealing with something beyond explanation. But of course, it's always best to remain somewhat skeptical, as we don't know if the video is real. Like with most evidence, this one remains open for debate. If you caught something creepy on...
Who knows? It didn't look fake, because if he's faked it, he's done a bloody good job. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. I think it's open for definitely, you know, I'd like to investigate it if somebody sent us that, for instance.
Camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, Let's get back to the video.
Yeah, shadow creepy.
The following image was submitted by Reza Akbar, who writes, I live in Indonesia, and the following happened on a Friday night. I was heading over to my grandmother's house on my motorcycle. I was speeding faster than usual, which led me to swerve and crash my bike. I had taken photos of the accident and shown them to my sister. She was horrified after seeing one of the images. She told me to look closely at one particular photo because there was something in it that gave her chills. This is what he saw. Now it's worth mentioning that Reza had researched the place where he had crashed his bike and found something that has left him spooked. The location of the crash used to be a children's clinic. Knowing this, Reza thinks that he might have caught the ghost of a child in this photo. Assuming that no one else was around when it was taken, it seems that Reza had captured something beyond explanation. What exactly had been caught in this photo?
I don't know. I'm not falling for it, I'll tell you that much.
Brandy River has been experiencing strange activity at home. It isn't often the case that she's able to capture these odd occurrences on camera, but a few days ago, she was able to capture the following incident. Both Brandy and her sister were talking on the couch when they heard a strange noise come from one of the rooms. Her sister then decides to investigate the sound as Brandy records her. This is what she caught.
Girl, there ain't nothing back there, I'm telling you.
The light just went off.
Nothing back there, right?
There's nobody back here.
I told you. There's never. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Pull her eye.
Now, on a different occasion, the same thing had happened, but this time it was Brandy who checked out the noise. Now, these two incidents are just one of many. However, on another occasion, something downright creepy was caught on camera. Brandy had just arrived from eating dinner with her children when she noticed that the light to the room was on. This is what was caught.
So, me and my kid just got back from eating dinner, and my bedroom light is on, which is strange because I don't remember leaving it on.
Are you sure?
For me?
Yeah. I'll stay right by the door.
Yeah, I'm in. I want you. Oh my god. Somebody broke into her.
There appears to be someone or something inside the bedroom. Eventually, Brandy goes inside and finds nobody in there. To this day, Brandy has no idea as to what she had seen, but given the other incidents, she thinks that this might be something paranormal. She has yet to post more videos on her situation. Until she does, these happenings will continue to go unexplained. As always, feel free to let me know what you think.
Absolute bullshit. Alright, let's find another. Don't watch alone.
On the night of March
Sorry if you can hear cars backfiring, it's Morley.
5th of 2024,
It's a Friday.
a young girl is wide awake at a time when she should be asleep. Despite being past her bedtime, this doesn't stop her from playing with her toys. Throughout the night, she remains awake while keeping herself engaged in imaginary play. But little does she know, something unexpected would interrupt playtime. According to the child's mother, the family has been on edge ever since watching the footage recorded on their daughter's security camera. It's around 11 at night when this is captured.
Oh.
Can play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. Go ahead and play. Yeah. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing.
She's gonna get dragged under. Please get dragged under. Yes, she is. Yay! It's got to be real. It's got to be real. There's nobody else under that bed. Bad joke for this. I can't say it. I'll put it in chat instead. Bear with me.
Let's go. Let's go.
True story.
It's no wonder that the mother has kept her daughter away from this room. From a toy lighting up on its own and strangely playing the same song the child hums, to seeing her getting dragged under the bed in a seamless motion, the family is extremely concerned for the safety of their children. They believe that something had lured her using a toy. Although it isn't certain if the mother had asked what her daughter had seen, she's made sure to lock the room after seeing this. But only a few days later, she does this.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared.
What, you think it's real?
Should not be this scared right now. Oh my god.
Fuck my life. No way.
As if checking under the bed wasn't already scary enough, she captures this,
The
a
child
creepy-looking doll hidden below the mattress. She continues to record when suddenly the doll begins to move. Now it's a bit hard to see at first, but after looking again, its head can be seen shifting ever so slightly. It's as if it knows it's being seen. Immensely terrified, the mother bolts out of the room in a panic frenzy. Naturally, she's kept the room locked ever since then. While it isn't known if anything else had occurred outside of the room, the mother continues to post updates giving her thoughts on the whole situation. But currently, the question on the parents' mind remains unanswered. Just what exactly had dragged their child under the bed?
Right, okay. I'm all for this, right? I really am. But if you think it's real, right? How many videos are on my YouTube now? 22, 23? I haven't caught any paranormal footage yet. So you're telling me she happens to have a film camera out at the right time at the right place, and that doll moves. And no offense, right? But you looked under that bed, and back here, we're easy enough to scream thing. Okay, think about it. If you're getting pulled under a bed, right? What happens?
The mother continues to post updates, giving her thoughts on the whole situation.
Absolutely kick.
But currently, the question on the parent's mind remains unanswered. Just what exactly had dragged the child under the bed?
Absolutely perfect. So, whoever it was dragging under the bed, she knew and she felt safe. I'm sorry, but this video is absolutely terribly bullshit. No way. It's too perfect.
In the following video, two friends who work at a hotel are playing with an elevator that's going down to the floor below.
Go.
Both friends are racing against the elevator, running to the second floor before it gets there first. But while heading over, something happens inside this elevator that neither friend could explain. This is what was caught.
I just have a mini paddy, by the way, but yeah.
Go.
I can explain this as well.
Although the sudden appearance of this girl is startling on its own, it's what happens earlier that's by far the most baffling. Immediately after arriving to the second floor, its door, for some reason, begins to open and close while staying on the same floor.
That could be a fault.
But even stranger is that a faint voice is heard inside the elevator. It kind of sounds like it's saying or something along those lines. Now, neither friend could explain this, but surprisingly, this incident is just one of many. It would be at this exact hotel where the two friends work at that another peculiar incident had occurred. Take a look.
We're getting crazy calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor. And this is like the third time it's happened. And I'm bringing y'all along with me, so
Right, let me just go back to the lift one. I'm not saying anything about the voice, but the lift door could have had something trapped in it. So the bit that you couldn't see, which was to the far, so looking at the lift to the far right of the lift door here, you can put something in the door, so every time it hits it, it goes back. That's what it's designed for. I don't know if it moved or not. I think it did go down or up. Lifts, what they do, so we've got, where I work, we've got 10 floors, 8 and then 2 on the basement. So it always goes back to floor 0 because that's its base where it stays at. So every time it's finished and there's no calls for it, it's nowhere else to go, it'll go back to 0. This bit I'll go through in a minute if there's all I can explain. So they could have easily engineered that video and put something in the door. So, right, let's go.
okay. There's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling. Yep, okay. No one here, no phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
The room itself is already creepy enough, but the fact that someone, as he mentions, has been calling from this room makes it even more unsettling. While the employee doesn't state if he had seen anyone or anything inside, he goes on to say that something very strange was caught in this room just a few days ago. This incident was actually captured by his coworker who was setting up new furniture in this room. Mind you that during this time, the second floor wasn't occupied, meaning that all the rooms on this floor were devoid of any guests.
If anybody's watched a horror movie, you should be able to recognize that hotel.
It was just both employees working inside this room when this was caught.
I felt bad. How do you
The stairs.
I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also
No, don't feel bad. It's just terrible.
Didn't you look like clean it real quick?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because like we're gonna.
Here
In this corner?
the right corner.
Okay. Or in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like personally it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's like not enough good, I don't know.
That's true, but I mean, you can see if someone's trying to like break into your room. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Weirdo.
In the mirror, a distinct outline of a pitch black silhouette can be seen in the corner of the room. It appears to stand there while seemingly observing the girls do their job. For only a brief moment do we see the tall figure in the mirror, but as the camera pans to the corner where the figure was spotted, it's no longer there. Like before, the girls were freaked out beyond belief. They have no idea as to who or even what had been in the room, but they'd rather not know, let alone go back inside, as the whole encounter has left them pretty spooked. Whether it's the elevator acting up or the constant phone calls made from this room, they can't shake the feeling that something very strange is going on with the second floor of the hotel. As of now, there haven't been any updates, but until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
So I don't think anything. I just think it's made up. Entirety made up.
Now this next video comes from a man who, while being alone at home, spots something out of the corner of his eye. It happened while being in his living room scrolling on his phone. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. Paranoia was getting the best of him, as he thought, so he tried his best not to think much of it. But just when he started to ease up, he sees it. A figure standing at his window. He immediately takes out his phone to record it on the off chance that no one would believe him. Now we don't see the figure on camera, but something else happens that terrifies him to his core. This is what he caught.
Okay, look, I'm really tripping out now. Something was looking at me through the window, and I heard I'm freaking out. Tripping.
Yeah, shining. Yeah, hold on.
Here's something in this house with me. There's something in here. I'm telling you. No.
What initially comes off as just a video of someone being paranoid is in fact footage of something completely different. This is made obvious by the sudden movement of kitchen items, but even before that, the overwhelming sense of unease makes it clear that something strange is going on. Whatever it might be that's happening, the man hopes to get more of it on camera, and even if he doesn't, then at least he can rest assured that this was captured.
Yeah, I don't know. 5.
At around 3 in the morning, a truck driver is heading northbound on the I-57 when suddenly he begins to panic. Something had just appeared in his field of vision, and whatever it was, it made him feel terribly disturbed. The person driving is known as Ken McGill, and throughout all his road trips and delivering goods, nothing as unsettling as this has ever occurred. Not sure what he saw, he pulls to the side of the road and reviews the footage captured by his dash cam. Looking at the video, he was glad to have pulled over far away from what he'd seen. This is what he caught.
She can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the wire of Chuck, and she...
Out of nowhere, a person dressed in white appears close by. They almost seem to come out of nowhere before leaving out of sight. It happens quickly, but not so fast that it's overlooked. Ken is no doubt thankful that he caught this, but he's also completely terrified. And for good reason. Only a day later after posting this video, an accident had occurred at this exact spot. Reports indicate that those involved in the accident saw a lady dressed in white in the middle of the road, causing them to swerve their car to avoid hitting her. However, when interstate police looked at security footage that caught the event, they only saw the car swerving and crashing, but not the lady they claimed to have seen. It appears that they swerved for no apparent reason. While those in the accident swear that they saw a woman, Ken believes that something supernatural had appeared. Whether ghost or not, this whole incident continues to
Could be superimposed, who knows?
baffle him.
But good, I guess.
On a Wednesday night, a family shoots a video to record a special occasion. It's someone's birthday, and they just got surprised. The person whose birthday is being celebrated is known as Danny, and although expecting a surprise party from his wife and kid, he was not expecting the following incident. What was caught during this moment has left the family immensely terrified. This is Danny's video.
My birthday was the other day, and my wife surprised me with some sorbet, and my son blows out my candles. After relighting the candles, I looked at the footage and saw something.
Now it happens real fast, but in case you missed it, here it is again. It's hard to see at first, but if you slow the footage and watch closely, you'll notice what looks to be a figure standing behind the family. Only there for just a split second does it appear on camera, leaving Danny unsure as to what was captured. Thinking that his eyes were deceiving him or that it was just his own shadow, he takes a second look. But after seeing this multiple times and sharing this clip with others, he's come to realize that something was in fact behind him. So then, just who or what was at his party?
Apologies. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah. Next. Getting worse.
Now, just like the previous video, this one involves a family celebrating someone's birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Ben.
Like any birthday celebration, a candlelit cake is placed before the honored guest. But there's something about this video that sets it apart from any other festive moment caught on camera. While friends and family sing happy birthday, this happens.
Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you. What? Yo! Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, because the person with the camera on that angle didn't blow, did they? No way.
Just like viewers, Ben, the birthday boy, is caught off guard upon seeing smoke rise from his cake. It wasn't until looking down that he realized his candles had been blown out. He didn't blow.
Dear Ben, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, so the flame went the opposite way to the person. Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Just like viewers, Ben, the birthday boy, is caught off guard upon seeing smoke rise from his cake. It wasn't until looking down that he realized his candles had been blown out. He didn't blow them, and neither did anyone else, according to the party. Yet if no one blew out the cake, then what did? This video becomes even stranger when looking at the footage taken from a different perspective. From this angle, we have a closer look at the candles, but it's the way in which
it's a birthday cake demon.
They're supposedly blown that makes this incident baffling. They appear to go out as though someone or something had been right in front of the cake, yet the only person who's closest to it is Ben, who clearly doesn't do anything. It isn't certain as to what exactly happened that day, but if viewers had a guess, they would assume something unexplainable had taken place.
Yeah, me as well.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. In this next video, a child is getting ready to go to school when something very strange happens. It was on a Monday at around 7 a.m. that this happened. He was packing his lunch for school at a time when no one else was awake. It was just him alone downstairs in the kitchen. This is where the mother claims to have heard her son screaming out of his lungs in the most gut-wrenching manner. The video captures this, but there's also something else that's caught that no one in the family could explain. This is their footage.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I've got
A voice with perfect clarity is heard on camera. The mother's son claims that it came from the kitchen, yet no one had been downstairs during this time. The whole space was empty apart from her son being there, but as it seems, he wasn't alone. Now this whole incident gets even creepier when listening to the story provided by the mother. According to her, this is what happened after her son came bolting into the bedroom upstairs.
He said that he heard...
Right, let me just reference that child and how that child acted. The child that got dragged under the bed did nothing. No scream, no leg kicks, nothing. That video engineered to hell and back.
A voice coming from the cabinets.
Actually, she might have screamed. Yes, she did scream, but it was a fake scream. Right, I'll take that back, but the legs. I'm still going with the legs.
That said to him, "How did you find me?" When he dropped his noodles, he ran upstairs, came busting in my room, jumping all over my bed, hiding in the corner, screaming and hollering, saying he didn't want to die. Somebody was in the house, somebody was in the house, telling me to get mine because somebody was in the house, somebody was in the house. And I'm like, and he finally did get a little bit quiet. We started hearing footsteps. I mean, big, heavy feet coming up the steps. So like now at this point, I'm terrified. I throw my robe on. I push him into the room with his brothers.
As she states, the sound of footsteps going up the staircase was heard just moments after her son came running into the room. Everyone else had been inside the room, so she had no clue as to who was on the staircase. But after watching this video, she now knows. Either someone was actually there, or, as many believe, something beyond comprehension had paid them a visit. Whatever the case might be, her son's guttural scream will stand out as the most horrifying part about this incident, according to the mother.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better ones. Number one.
In this last video, a couple of nurses are working the night shift at
do a night shift at a hospital. It's scary.
a hospital in Dallas, Texas, when things get very strange. This video was taken on a certain floor of this hospital where many patients claim to have seen unexplainable things.
We've seen this.
On this particular night, two nurses are cleaning up a medical station when this is captured.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
هو سيدي زوجك ووقت النوم في وقت النوم.
It's very faint, but if you raise the volume, you'll hear what sounds like a little girl humming or even giggling.
You hear her?
It's easy to miss the first time, but upon hearing it, you won't miss it again. You'll notice this after watching the following video, in which another nurse at the same hospital captures this.
That was you. No, I swear to God. Was that something?
Once again, the same humming sound is heard. Keep in mind,
You can't say it, unfortunately, so it could be anything, but the most serious thing is a hospital at night.
that no one was occupying these rooms during this time, ruling out the possibility of this having been a patient, or at least a physical one,
In your head, anyway.
because apparently, nurses believe that the humming sound is being made by the spirit of a little girl who was once a patient at this hospital but passed away. Whether or not that's the case remains uncertain, but regardless, this video is still a mystery as no one at the hospital knows who's making these humming noises. Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what happened.
The good news for that is at least she's interacting with them. I never had that. So, like that, to be honest. Probably scare me. Let's go there. Nope, seen that one. Which one haven't we seen? Let's do that one.
There's a store in Mexico that is said to be haunted. In fact, it is thought to be so haunted that the store owner doesn't feel safe being inside. Now, some people don't believe the store owner. Customers believe that it's all in his head, as they haven't seen anything strange for themselves when shopping there. Because of this, the owner conducts an experiment to prove that he's not crazy. He pours a bag of flour over a certain section of the store where most activity occurs. He then leaves the camera overnight to record anything unusual, but what he captures has left him shook. This is what he caught.
You'll see footprints. That. Oof. Sorry for that. Weird. That is well weird.
Midway through the
I'll put them
footage,
on my own
we can
either.
hear a mysterious clacking sound and then a sudden crash noise as though someone had run into a shelf. But, most unsettling of all, footprints appear in the flour. As you might expect, the store owner is spooked. Could this be the supposed entity that haunts the store? Or could it be something else? And by that, I mean, could this be genuine footage that wasn't tampered with? Or was it all a stunt that was pulled off using special effects? The store owner seems legitimately scared, but I'll let you decide for yourself. Rewatch the clip and see what you think.
Oh, yeah, that one always puts fighters up me. No way. Right, let's move on. Number 4. This really doesn't help, does it? That I've got to sit in this flat by myself tonight as well. Damn it.
Anna Rock is watching TV when her dog all of a sudden starts acting strange. Anna writes, "My dog Wilson was guarding me and checking on me. He wasn't happy with whatever was there. I've never trained him to bark, and he's always quiet. I've never seen him act like this before." Here's the video she took.
Yeah, that's what you say.
For some reason, Anna's dog is on guard. Anna believes that Wilson is sensing something which cannot be seen by humans. An unseen presence is what Anna thinks her dog is sensing. Now, what's even more unsettling about this is that a few days before this incident, something happened inside Anna's apartment that she cannot explain to this day. Anna was watching a movie when she heard a loud pop sound come out of nowhere. The noise came from her closet, and when she checked inside, she was shocked to see what she'd found. The light covering inside the closet had shattered. However,
I didn't fit that. It wasn't me. And I'm an electrician, but I didn't fit that.
the light bulb was still intact. How could something covering a light bulb break into pieces, but not?
Because it was crap and it fell off maybe in gravity.
The bulb itself. Anna cannot explain these strange occurrences, other than this being evidence of something paranormal. It isn't clear if Anna will continue documenting any more strange incidents,
sure about the light.
but if so, I'll be sure to let you know.
Number 3.
Two friends are inside a cabin that is believed to be haunted. The cabin owner has invited both paranormal investigators Jordan and Johnny to investigate the place.
See, don't get me started. Why is it every time somebody turns up with your camera, something happens? It just doesn't.
The cabin owner believes that a sinister
Oh God, no! That can't be switched, can it?
presence resides in the cabin.
Hang on. Let's do it again. Oh, something's going wrong. Oh, my house is haunted. No, it's definitely oh, it's haunted. I just think it just broke. Oh, there we go. It's come bright. There you go.
Many guests have had terrifying experiences while staying here. One guest had woken up late at night to find someone sitting at the foot of their bed. The guest was so terrified that they couldn't move out of fear.
Made in China,
But
definitely.
as soon as they could, the shadowy figure disappeared before their eyes. The cabin also served as a place for witchcraft. Jordan and
Blame the bloody witches.
Johnny don't know what to expect. However, something happens at the start of their investigation that leaves them feeling spooked.
Why paranormal investigators always built like brick shit houses and bald?
Well, we heard that a witch used to come here to summon spirits. Maybe some of you are still attached to this building. That's what we've heard. Whoa.
This door or that door?
It's this back door, yeah, with this door. Hello?
A mysterious bang is
How to fake it for YouTube.
heard on the side door. They don't know what to make of it, except that it might have been an apparition that was knocking. Now, they probably shouldn't have opened the door, because what happens later on might be the result of letting in the apparition.
Yeah.
Soul.
By the way, I want one of these.
Revive it.
You heard that.
What's going on, dude?
This bro's camera skills are shit, by the way.
Violence?
It appears that a poltergeist is inside the cabin.
Oh yeah, so I support the guys every time.
However,
Oh, Ouija board's got to be somewhere.
it could be something else. What's even more strange about this is the guitar itself. It is seen backward in the shot, but initially, it was facing the other way
Yeah, because they've not planted that at all, have they?
before the poltergeist activity. As if things couldn't get any more disturbing, Jordan and Johnny are resting when the following
Avon,
happens.
Yeah. It's Haggis, I've got your name on. What? Sorry, just...
What the f is that?
Yeah, what the f is that?
Whoa!
Holy f***. What the f is that? There's a huge snap and then the bang. Okay. What the f is going on? What was was that bang up here?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Shit, yeah, that's...
What?
Did you hear that?
Right.
That bang?
I'm not 100% sure, but them footsteps were weird.
The door? Oh, I don't know. It felt like I pushed.
Fell down.
Oh my god.
You slipped?
I don't know. It felt like I got pushed, but it felt like something pushed me.
Sorry, I just forget it. I'm actually scared.
Oh my god.
An unseen force pushes Johnny. Johnny walks out as he tries to process what just happened.
Felt like somebody pushed me. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Are you done?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, are you just going to have a cigarette or?
I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about it.
They then decide to end the investigation and conclude that the cabin is indeed haunted. It isn't clear if Johnny was traumatized by this incident, but if he was, hopefully he gets better. An event like this would mentally scar anyone. For more of their videos, you can
If it's faked, it's good fake, or they got a good night. I don't know.
check out their
I've never seen anything like this in my entire career.
channel, Paranormies, on YouTube. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost video,
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It's just, you pick up a camera and you go film, and capturing something is like probably winning the national lottery. The chances that you get is so rare and it's so close. Being right time, right place for anything like that is so hard. So apart from on our, in fact, I'll show you, I'll take you back through it in a second. One of our videos, we've got some really good orbs, so I'll do that afterwards. Let's watch the rest of this and I'll run through that because we did get some good footage for that. Go.
videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation.
But that's a 40-minute video, so I don't know. But it wasn't a ghost, nothing went bang, and that's what I'm saying. It's always conveniently placed. YouTube, you've got to draw people in.
Then you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
Just the footsteps for me, that were weird.
That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 2.
The following video was posted by Stuart James, who had captured something on camera without even noticing. Needless to say, what he caught on camera is pretty freaky. Stuart had done an overnight stay at a castle in the UK with a couple of friends. This is him exploring a part of the castle.
It is proper creepy. Oh, who's that? Did you hear that noise? Down here, I swear to God. Is there someone there with us?
It's Aggie! My shopping!
Honestly, I heard banging down here. I swear to God. I just heard some banging from down here.
It wasn't until later, after coming home, that he saw the footage and noticed something unusual. Here's Stuart explaining what happened.
I didn't notice it at the time, but when I viewed the footage back afterwards, a couple of things were absolutely chilling. Let me know what you think. First of all, watch the outside window.
Oh, yeah.
There seemed to be a face peering in.
Could be superimposed.
As Stuart points out, there appears to be a face looking through the window. Now, it could be that someone from outside
But it's definitely shot.
was peering in. But the fact that
it belongs to that footage.
it looks motionless makes me think otherwise. Just like Stuart, viewers believe that he might have caught footage of something paranormal. But of course, I'll let you decide as to whether or not he did. Regardless, whatever this is, it's pretty creepy.
Number 1.
The following image was submitted by Diane Blaze, who writes, I have no words for this photo. A friend/coworker met up with me at a hotel and decided to take photos. There was one photo in particular that stood out from the rest. Just thinking about it gives me chills. There was a mirror behind us, and in the reflection, something very disturbing was caught. This is the photo that was taken.
Oh, there. Well, I don't know. In that a painting, though? Okay. That's weird. Yeah, that is weird.
Some
spirit photo bombing. Brilliant.
Someone or something appears to be in the mirror. But whoever or whatever this is looks very morbid. I can't think of anything that might explain this, but maybe you can. With or without an explanation though, this image is unsettling to look at.
Yeah.
Talk about cursed images. Thanks for watching, emoji. And I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Right, bear with me. Let me just load this up. Do. I'll probably get a strike for that. So we want go to comments. What were the timestamp at? Do you mean there's no bloody comment? Where's the comment? 2610. Right, let me go to this video. Right, so this is our video that we've already done and we've seen. So let me stop sharing that and let me present, share screen. Yeah, that one. So share this. So as you already know, we was in this one. Let's put that up to 21. Oh, come on, what are you doing, man? Right, so that's 4K now. Right, so at 2610, orbs were seen. So I'll put this big screen. Just watch. It's from this side.
Other people come here who don't take you seriously, but we do. Wow, that meter is going mad.
Yeah.
Literally, it's going off the scale.
Back again.
Honestly, they keep.
So it comes from this side.
Who don't take you seriously, but we do.
Let me know if you see him.
Wow, that meter is going mad. Literally, it's going off the scale. Honestly.
Orbs. Try again. Do it one more time.
Wow, that meter is going mad.
There you go.
Literally, it's going off the scale.
And that's a 42-minute video, and that's all I got. Right, let's go back to another video, the scary stuff. Bear with me. Let's go invite. Let me kill them 2 tabs because I don't need them now. I want share screen. That one. Share. Right, let's go back. Yep, exactly. I know, it's weird. Definitely weird. Refresh that. Let's go down to some old ones. I'm going to go until about 11 o'clock and I'm going to call it. So let's try and find something for around 25 minutes maybe. Or we can do 11 and 11. Let's do 34 and 33. Let's go.
Michael and Heather live together in a house that they believe is haunted. There's something about this place that doesn't sit well with them. Every so often, something strange happens. An object moves on its own, or a strange noise is heard at night. But then one day, as they were watching TV in the living room, something really strange happens. Michael writes, "This happened while watching TV. This is what they caught."
Hello?
Both Michael and Heather don't know what to make of this, but it seems like they might be dealing with something paranormal. They're not entirely sure if that's the case. But then one night, after this happened, they captured this.
Oh my god.
It is at this point that Michael and Heather don't know what to do. Viewers of the video suggest they leave, but it seems like until they figure out what's going on, they'll make that decision. But what do you think is happening? Could this be something related to the pair?
Why is he getting, like, if he done, he's got a tripod, so no offense, but whatever. He's faked, as far as I'm concerned.
Paranormal, or is it something else? Let me know what you think.
Number 5.
Dominic Audios is woken up in the middle of the night by something. He takes a look around his room, but can't see what it is that jolted him out of his sleep. But just when he thought that it was nothing, Dominic begins to feel uneasy. Dominic writes, "I was home alone, and this happened." This is what he caught.
I need to sleep. Stop. You need to leave. This is my home. You need to stop. This is my home. Like always, nothing.
I mean, can you imagine being ghosted and invisible? You're like, no, I'm not going to stop. You can't see me, so I'm just going to keep doing it. I can't say, can I say, yeah, fuck you and fuck you. And I just keep doing it just to annoy him.
Stop. Turn it off.
No, I'm going to turn it back on.
I need to sleep.
You're not sleeping because I can't sleep.
Thank you. Now leave.
No, you leave.
Turn it off.
You can't get electronically controlled lights that you can turn on and off, but the door, I can't explain that bit.
Dominic has no explanation for this. This incident has left him spooked and questioning whether or not he should find a new place. But then one night, just when he thought that something like this wouldn't happen again, he's woken up once more. But this time, what he captures on camera has left him not only baffled, but extremely terrified. Dominic wakes up and encounters this.
Whoa. What the fuck? Yeah, remember this. No way. I actually remember right now.
A dark apparition can be seen looking at Dominic as he wakes up from his sleep. Dominic thought a stranger had broken in, but after taking a closer look, he immediately sees that the trespasser is neither a stranger nor a person, but something else. Whatever happened a couple nights ago had to be a paranormal occurrence, according to Dominic. But as usual, what do you think? Real or fake? You let me know.
I don't know. It could be a guy in a hoodie, and then he's... Hang on. Let me just go back.
According to Dominic.
So
but as usual. But after taking a closer look, he immediately sees that the trespasser is neither a stranger nor a person, but something else. Whatever happened a couple nights ago had to be a paranormal occurrence, according to Dominic. But as usual,
I think so.
what do you think? Real or fake? You let me know.
Number 4.
Urban explorer Lalo Escalante is at a cemetery with a friend when they come across a small crypt containing a life-size doll. They take a look inside and see that the doll is standing upright against the wall.
Tell me about that the doll moves.
There's something about the doll that unsettles them, and so they immediately proceed to walk away. But after only walking a couple of feet, they capture this.
Yeah, definitely freaky.
¿Quién está aquí con nosotros? Queremos verte. Queremos que te manifiestes. Ubaldo, la puerta, mira, güey. Puerta, güey. Mira, güey, se abrió. Güey. Ay, la madre. Estoy cagado, güey. Estoy recagado, güey. Esta madre estaba cerrada, cabrón. Esta madre estaba cerrada, amigos. Eso estaba así. Mira. No mames. Esto se abrió sola, cabrón. No mames. La muñeca se movió, Chicho. Chicho se movió, güey, la muñeca, güey. La madre, güey. La madre, güey. Se movió la muñeca, güey. Ay, güey. A la vida.
The doll's head moves on its own. Both Lalo and his friend were terrified.
Could be a sex doll that moves that way.
They're certain that whatever moved its head wasn't due to some sort of mechanical function built into the doll, but rather something supernatural. But what do you think this might have been? I'll leave it to you to decide. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 3.
Eugene Forey submitted the following video and writes, "This figure was caught on camera in the office."
I'm just going to keep shaking my head because that is the worst comment ever. How do you know? Because you've not seen it. You don't know every part of my flat.
Is where I work at. We noticed the place was haunted, but no one believed us until we saw this on camera. A shadowy figure can be seen entering and exiting a room at a very slow pace. Now, this could easily be explained away by the darkness of the hallway. It's too dark to see what it actually is, which may just be a person. But after increasing the brightness of the footage, it seems like this might have actually been something else. But I'll leave it to you to decide if that's the case. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, let's run out. That's good. Number 2.
The following image was submitted by Ryan Baker, who was exploring an abandoned warehouse located in a secluded area. He had taken a makeshift...
Fucking what? Love it. Let's go.
360 camera assembled out of 4 camcorders, each of which were pointing a certain direction: north, east, south, and west. It was the south cam that caught something really disturbing. Ryan writes, "Here's a snapshot of the footage captured by the south cam. I don't know what to make of it, but ever since capturing this, I haven't been able to sleep at night." Now that's creepy.
Yeah. Number 1.
Starzy is shooting a video at what appears to be a lake. The majority of her videos consist of this type of format, in which something that many would consider unusual is being shown. However, in a video she recently posted, something very unusual happens. Viewers were creeped out when they saw it, as it seems like she might have caught something unexpected in the background.
I'm in the river and I'm having a baptism. Let's just let her go. Oh my god, wait, actually no. But anyways, I'm in the river. I hope there's like, I keep hearing like voices, but I hope there's not like a man.
Yes,
Right
hold on.
behind Starzy is what seems to be a child dressed in black and pointing at something. Viewers were left spooked by the appearance of this mysterious child. Starzy has yet to respond to viewers who believe that she might have caught the ghost of a child who drowned at this lake. Until she responds with an explanation, this footage remains a mystery.
Yeah, child obviously drowned at lake, why not?
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
So 33, so let's go 34. Oh no, wait. 30. Let me just refresh just in case. Go. Yep, 33, you ready? Right, last video and then I'm calling it.
Two friends are inside a room recording someone who appears to be yelling at something. They seem very unsettled and appear to be staying as far away as possible from this person. However, it isn't until they decide to approach this person that they see what it is that they're yelling at. What they saw left them more disturbed than before. This is what they caught.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres acá? ¿Qué quieres? Dime qué quieres. ¿Qué se te perdió? ¿Nos quieres hacer daño? ¿Nos quieres hacer más daño?
Mira, de nuevo.
Lárgate. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
I think that's editing that.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
Nah, I'm not sold.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado Señor tu voluntad. Danos hoy el pan de cada día. Y no nos dejes caer en tentación y líbranos de todo mal. Amén.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
¿Qué
Yeah, it's
quieres?
definitely fake. It's
No te tengo miedo. No te tengo miedo.
actually kicking a drain pipe.
¿Qué quieres?
Mira,
¿Qué
regresa.
quieres? Ven. ¿Qué quieres?
And cut.
There appears to be a small, shadowy figure manifesting and disappearing at
Hey
the
up,
same
Alex,
time.
great.
Now, it's not certain if this was actually something paranormal, as this could have been caused by the lighting in the room, thus making the shadow. But upon closer examination, lighting doesn't seem to explain it. I actually have no idea as to what this might be, but I'll leave it to you to decide as to whether or not this was something paranormal. As always, what are your thoughts?
Number 4.
Tony Noguera is recording his son when he captures something downright creepy. Nobody else is home except him and his son, or so he thinks. Although they have the place to themselves, Tony can't help but feel like they're not the only ones there. One time, when no one else was home, Tony had seen something from the corner of his eye. He'd seen what appeared to be a small child running quickly past his room. He didn't think much of this, as he thought he was just seeing things. But
it did look a bit fake, to be fair, that last one on the drain pipe with the shadow. It just didn't seem to fit. And catching it on a camera again.
on the night that he and his son were alone.
What I mean fit is like it didn't fit into the shot of that. It seemed to be superimposed, put over the actual footage, so it would put over like that. Let's it that way.
Alone, Tony captured something pretty disturbing. He didn't notice at first until a friend of his had seen the video and spotted something that made his stomach drop. The video was then posted on Reddit for others to see, and they too were left feeling uneasy. One person had even commented, "Burn the house down." This is what he caught.
Dan, look at Liza. Go like this. Liza, hey, like this. Liza, look at. Hey.
Oh,
hey.
wow. Wow.
Liza,
Yeah,
go like
that's
this.
real.
What are you dancing to?
mean, it looks like Noah hiding. That's the sort of thing you do. Just stand there and go like that. Eh? Oh, gone. Yeah, I thought there was something there.
There appears to be someone or something observing Tony's son. At first, it seems like this might have been his son's reflection in the mirror. But after looking closely, the so-called reflection doesn't reflect his movement.
Yeah,
And even more unsettling is the fact that you can hear what sounds like a giggling child in the background.
Could be a guide, anything.
Obviously, this didn't come from Tony's son. Now, it could be that this was actually someone who was over at Tony's place, perhaps a relative or a friend of the child. But based on the way that his son reacted upon seeing the supposed child, it seemed like he didn't know who it was. It was as though he was observing a stranger. So, what could this have been? Tony can't come up with an answer, but it seems more than likely that this was the small child Tony had seen before. But what do you think this might have been? An actual child or something else?
Oh, good that. That's probably the best video we've seen all night. Number 3.
Onana is home alone with her dog Jessie, when out of nowhere, Jessie starts acting strange. Onana writes, "There's been some weird stuff going on in the house." This is what she caught.
Yeah, of course it did, definitely. Yeah, it definitely engaged.
What's wrong, baby? Come here.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, come here.
Don't forget, if you get confused, I think you're 30 seconds behind me on YouTube, if that makes sense. So I'm technically in the future.
Shh, come here, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, come here. What the?
He's definitely saying something about. He doesn't generally like act like that for no apparent reason. I don't like it, whatever it is.
What is it, love? Jessie. Jessie, come here.
Tail between legs. That's not good.
Jessie appears to be seeing something. Whether or not she was actually sensing a certain presence, specifically that of a ghost, is up for debate. But if there's one thing that remains unquestionable, it's the fact that Jessie had sensed something dangerous. The question is though, what exactly was she seeing? Viewers seem to think that Jessie was sensing something of a paranormal nature, as is usually the case with most pets. But of course, I'll let you decide if that's the case with Jessie. To this day,
yeah, I think this is real.
Onana cannot make sense of Jessie's strange behavior, but viewers seem to know the reason. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 2.
Gorte Suspina posted the following video with very little information.
Yeah,
However,
definitely menacing.
what happens in it
The rabbit is, yeah, it's definitely menacing.
is still nonetheless pretty creepy. The video starts off with someone,
especially if you watch the Holy Grail,
who's recording a rabbit in the middle of the night. All appears to be normal until the following happens.
What the hell is that? What?
As you can see, there appears to be a pair of pants just running on its own.
It looks like
maybe this might have been a glitch with the camera.
Yes, it was not
Yet
right.
others seem to think this was an apparition. Whatever it might have been, I can't imagine how creepy it is to see something like this in person. At least it wouldn't be hard to find an extra pair of pants to replace yours with after seeing this.
This is fake by far. Number 1.
Vanessa Boleyn is looking at her doorbell security camera when she notices something that scared the living hell out of her. Vanessa writes, "I grew up in a haunted home with paranormal investigators and priests constantly coming to my house, so I don't get that scared easily. But last night, I saw this through my Ring camera at 11:30 p.m. and it was the only time that I truly felt scared. This is what she'd seen. Be sure to look closely or you'll miss it."
Nice there. It is, anyway. The hell's that?
A faint image of what appears to be a face can be seen hiding behind the flowers. It's hard to make out what exactly this is, but it seems like someone or something is looking at the doorbell camera as though it knew that Vanessa was looking at the camera during this time. Now it could be that this was an animal, perhaps an owl. This might even be a case of pareidolia. But given the fact that Vanessa used to live in a haunted house, viewers seem to believe that this is something that's followed her to her new home.
It's gonna be fake,
But I'll let you decide as to what this might be. A ghostly entity that's followed her, or something else. Let me know what you think.
Right, I think that's it. Anybody got any last comments? Thanks for watching. There were some good videos there. I think favourite at night with dog and the little child one. That's definitely a good one because it was an old school camera. It were a moment and the kid was having fun, and that spirit that was drawn in looks like, I don't know, could be anything, couldn't it? I ain't got a clue. Oh, anybody else wants to say? Although I do think there's a 30-second gap. You can hear up piss heads anyway. Let me stop sharing that. So yeah, I think that were definitely good. I'm gonna have to find something else to watch. It's just is it Bizarre Bob? Bizarre Bob's really good. His videos are fantastic. Apologies for quality camera tonight as well. It's StreamYard, so I have to pay for 1080, so it's only 720p. So it's a bit crap. But yeah, no worries. You're welcome. If you just want to put some money and then send it to, I'll put my PayPal link at the bottom. It's £50 to watch just for tonight. That's £50 an hour though. Can you imagine? No way. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Good night for now. Bye.